So it's really nice to be here with you this evening, Robyn. And I know you wanted to share with us a little bit about this understanding of the mind that you've come across and the massive difference it's made for you. So do you want to, in your own words, share a little bit about this for us?
Yes. Thank you very much for having me. So I first came across it probably about 6 or 7 months ago, and a little background about me. I've sort of struggled on and off for the last 8 years with panic attacks, anxiety. In the last year, probably a little bit of depression as well, which kind of threw me. I wasn't prepared for that one. And I came across the 3 principles through a lady that I saw doing an online course. My friend sent me the link, and I didn't really know what she was going on about. But something was like, something caught my attention. So I started to follow it and listen to her podcasts and everything. And then I came to the conference that you guys did in Barnstable, which was just amazing. I think for me personally, there was such a huge difference in my experience from hearing someone speak to you through a pre-recorded video, or even like a live kind of webinar thing, and actually being in the same room as someone and other people, and just kind of, you could just feel the atmosphere. You know, you get people that talk about that sometimes, where they say, oh, you could have cut the air with a knife and stuff like that. That kind of, you could feel the atmosphere, but I mean it in a positive way. It was just amazing listening to all these speakers about the 3 principles. And for me, it's kind of helped me to realize that everything's okay, even when I get caught up in my thinking and I think it's really not okay. I've got X, Y, and Z that I need to sort out. They really need sorting out, but actually they don't. Yeah. And so it's kind of calmed me down. It's calmed my thinking down, which has then slowed me down, and I just feel a lot lighter. And I started to enjoy just the really simple things, like walking to work in the morning and listening to the birds, and instead of just sort of walking around with my head in this bubble of really kind of heavy, noisy, not very pleasant feeling thinking. And I mean, there's still stuff that I find hard, but the biggest thing is I don't beat myself up as much about it. And what I'm starting to see is, the less I beat myself up about it, the less of a deal it is. And then somehow I find myself doing those things that I couldn't do in the first place, that I was beating myself up about. If that makes sense, if you're still with me, if you followed that. But yeah, and the surprising thing is, it's so simple. It's so simple, and it's right in front of us, and we just miss it.
I know when we were speaking earlier, you said that this understanding, it sounds like we're talking about something mysterious, but we're really, really not. Like you said, it's very, very simple. I know you said this has had such a huge impact on you that you want to start sharing it with other people. And I know that was one of the reasons that you wanted to make this video, to kind of tell people about the huge changes that you've experienced, and maybe invite some people along to a meeting or something like that, that, you know.
Yes.
So do you want to say a little bit about that?
Yes. So in the next sort of 6 weeks, it will definitely be before Christmas, I will be organising a get together. I don't yet have a venue confirmed, but as soon as I do, it'll all be posted on Facebook, where, when, and who will be there. I will be there, and possibly Deb, if you want to join me, and possibly some others, and just a kind of casual get together, really, for anyone who kind of is struggling in life. I mean, it doesn't have to be anxiety based or panic attack based. The only reason I say that is because that's where I came from to this understanding. But really, what we're talking about here, it applies to everyone and everything. So yeah, it's a casual get together, to have a conversation about this understanding that we've come across, just to see if it can be of any help, to see if you hear anything for yourself.
So how can people get in contact with you? Would through Facebook be a good idea, or how do you want people, if somebody is interested in coming along to this meeting, you know, how can people get in contact with you?
Okay, so Facebook would definitely be the first point of call. I do have a normal 9 to 5 Monday to Friday job, so I probably won't reply to any messages until the evening, but I will reply. I do believe my email address is also on my Facebook page, so by all means feel free to send me an email as well.
Cool. That would be brilliant. So is there anything else you feel you want to share with people on this video before we end it?
Just that for anyone who is kind of like at their wit's end and feeling really, really hopeless, because I was at that point not that long ago, and I want this message to go to those people that there's always hope with whatever you're struggling with. There's always hope. There is always a way. And yeah, if you're a bit curious, come and meet us. Maybe you'll hear something that will help.
Yeah, that's brilliant, because I mean I work with this understanding full time now. This is what I do, work with people, and the amount of people, like, you know, the kind of transformation that you've talked about is commonplace, and people do struggle. We work a lot with people around mental health, and there's just so many people out there struggling in different ways like that, and yet this really, really simple understanding just through a conversation in a room is enough to make a difference, isn't it? So
yeah, hugely.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Deb.